How's it going, guys? Gaming Goddess here, and today we're doing something a bit different. 2017 was a pretty good year. I gained more Patreon supporters, I started to live stream, I got to go on a mini fishing vacation for my birthday, and of course, let's not forget the most important part. I got to buy, play, and review a couple of new games. But let's be real, did I really play that many new releases this year? No, of course not. There were so many games I wanted to get my hands on, such as Breath of the Wild, Nier Automata, and yes, even Final Fantasy XV Monster of the Deep for PlayStation VR. So with that being said, out of the 7 games I did manage to play this year, here's my top 5 games of 2017. First game on this list is Persona 5. P5 and, well, all Persona games in general have some pretty mature themes. We're talking about abuse and suicide, not to mention you can summon the actual devil. But of course, I don't do these things, and well, it definitely didn't stop me from putting this one on my list. P5 has a great soundtrack and good game mechanics, turn-based battle system, dungeon crawling, and, well, school life through the eyes of a high school boy who only wants to save the world from, well, this guy. And this guy. Oh, and that guy too. The characters aren't boring, and the game makes you want to know more about them, not to mention we can date the best girl in the entire game. Oh, you thought I was talking about Makoto? No, it's obviously Futaba, but in all honesty, I just relate to her more than some of the other girls in this game. Next up on this list, Atelier Faris, Alchemist and the Mysterious Journey. Atelier Faris is a fun, cute game, and even though they brought back the time limit feature, I felt like this game didn't feel as rushed as previous Atelier games. Here we play as Faris, the cute main protagonist who has been trapped and forced to live in her cave village for the rest of her life. Okay, well, not the rest of her life, but only if you get the good ending and pass your alchemy exam. After meeting Sophie for the first time, Faris along with her older sister set out on an adventure to the outside world in this fun, cute game. The music is good, the battle system is fun, and the alchemy feature isn't too hard to learn at all. So, after all those long nights spent creating hundreds of items just to only barely pass my alchemy exam, Atelier Faris deserved this number 2 spot on my list. Number 3, Tales of Berseria. Now, in all my life, I'd never thought a Tales game would ever be in my top 5 list of games I'd consider the best game of the year. But Tales of Berseria was actually really enjoyable. A story of a girl who becomes a demon, seeks revenge on her brother-in-law, and tries to cope with her younger brother's death. Yeah, it sounds pretty dark, but it's a really good story. The game has vast areas to explore, really good cinematic cutscenes, and the character development is actually believable. I mean, we play as a character who shows nothing but aggression and anger towards the other characters, but she learns to become more accepting of them as she travels with them. I haven't played too many games from this series, but this one was definitely worth it. There's a good amount of comedic scenes as well as some more serious scenes, and not to mention, there's really no annoying character, plus we play as a super awesome demon chick named Velvet, and that's pretty cool. This game also features minigames and costumes. And as you guys know, I love costumes in video games. Number 4, Ys 8 Lacrimosa of Donna. Now, if you've been paying attention to my reviews this year, this is probably the only game I didn't rate with an 8 out of 10, but with an 8.5 out of 10. Lacrimosa of Donna is also probably my current favorite Ys game, but let's be real for a second, I haven't played that many games from this series, but I will make it a New Year's resolution to play more from this series. Oh, and yes, I know I'm pronouncing Ys wrong, but that's how I've always said it, so I'm just gonna keep saying it the way I know how to say it. So Lacrimosa of Donna is a great game in general. We have a blue-hair cutie who just so happens to be the best girl in the whole game. The battle system is really good, and you can switch characters mid-battle, plus the transitions are seamless, making it also really easy to run away if you want to. But why would I run away? I don't run away from a battle. There's dinosaurs, and of course this game features probably the best fishing mechanic I've seen in a while. There is definitely some skill to it, making it a bit challenging, but it's not that hard. Fun fact, I don't normally buy DLC for any of my games, but I bought the bait and ended up with more bait than hours I actually put into the game, so this game is definitely worth checking out if you haven't, as it's earned its spot on my list. My fifth and final game is Doki Doki Literature Club. This game could have been the start of my voice acting career if only more of you actually watched my live stream. But that's okay, I'm not mad about it because I found that playing this in my own copious spare time, it's not only cute and enjoyable, but it's also really dark. DDLC starts us with a warning. If you are under the age of 13, then you probably shouldn't be playing this game regardless of how cute the title screen looks. This game features topics about an abusive father, suicide, and self-harm, and yes, it might look cute and innocent on the outside, it's actually not. The further you go into the game, the story elements start to become more clear to the player, and it doesn't stop there. The player will have to physically go into the game's files, delete characters, and will also find some pretty cryptic messages hidden within. Maybe that's why I love DDLC so much. It's not your traditional visual novel. The story is actually really good once you get past the first couple of hours. There are multiple endings, and who wouldn't want to spend the rest of their life with just Monica? So there you have it. These are my top 5 games of 2017. I know I didn't get to play as many games as I would have liked to have played this year, but I did enjoy the ones that I did get to play. So go ahead and press that like button if you enjoyed this video. This has been a long requested video by multiple viewers, and I'm really grateful that I was finally able to make this video happen for you guys. I appreciate all of the support you guys have given me this last year. All of the Patreon supporters have been really helpful and supportive, so if you want to be a part of my Barrel Squad, support me over on Patreon for early video access, updates to future projects, and so much more fun stuff that I've been planning for the future. Remember to comment your favorite games of 2017, or tell me what games you would have liked to see on this list. Also, let me know what games you're excited to play in 2018. I'd love to hear what you all have to say. All of my links are in the description below, and remember to keep on gaming.